Page 41, the Hornet. This is a study in chromatic stuff. Chromatic is going up or down by half steps. Half step is the closest distance between any two notes, so in other words, you're using all the notes. So it's here. That's chromatic. Now they're giving you some ideas up the front. I don't totally agree with all of that, but we'll get into that a little later. Most of the time you're going to use third finger on a black key, and you'll use either thumb or second finger on the white keys, basically, because it's just use the thumb most of the time and use the second finger when you have to. When you have two white keys together, you have to use 1 and 2 on those. Otherwise it's the thumb. So it's here. Or going down, same thing. In both hands. Do this in both hands. Now if you want to mirror the hands, start on an A flat and both hands and then come here and then go down, or just mirror the hands. As practice. Eventually you want to do both hands in the same direction. So if this is an E, there's 2. The hands do mirror each other for the most part, except for the 2 white keys. It's index in one hand and thumb in the other. But otherwise it's just 1 and 3. Now, there's other fingerings for chromatic passages, and when you get it in a piece, you're going to adjust the fingering to fit that particular situation. Depends on what came before it, depends on what's going on after it, depends on what the notes you're starting on. You see, a chromatic scale doesn't really have a starting point. Like a C major scale, you start on C, or an A minor scale, you start on A. Well, with a chromatic scale, there is no starting point. It's like a circle. Where does the circle start? I have no idea. A chromatic scale passage can start on any note and end on any note and turn around on any note. It doesn't matter. It's the same scale. Here, they're starting on an E. This piece happens to be an E minor, by the way. That's why it is. It wasn't sharp, it's an E minor. And I know that real quick because I simply looked at the last measure, and the chord is here. That's an E minor chord. And they're starting on an E and they're going up to an E. And then they're coming back down. And then on the left hand gets it in the next line, but you're starting on a B. And they're starting on 4th finger. That's just to get it started. That's what I was saying. In a chromatic passage in a piece, you're liable to change the fingering slightly, and who knows. And here they're starting on 4, 3, 1. Now once you get to the 1, now you're in the chromatic passage. The fingering for it. And they're ending on 2nd finger. That's what could have ended on thumb, and then go back down. And you could have ended on 4th finger. They didn't. They ended on 2nd finger. Big deal. I mean, one or the other. It's up to you. It just depends. You're going to adjust the fingering from piece to piece. So don't say, that's chromatic passage, you have to finger it this way, because that simply isn't true. Let's go through this. Now these are triplets. And we want to hear the beat. I want to feel the beat. I want to go 1, 2, 3. So the triplet, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. And so I'm going to put a little natural accent on each beat. That's the first of each triplet. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1. If you'll feel the beat, you'll play the beat. And that's the point. We want to... Our listener should be able to tell these are in triplets. And so it's here. And that's really the piece. I mean, it's different notes, but that's basically it. Just put in the crescendo and decrescendo. Obviously there's no pedal. There is a way to pedal a chromatic passage. No, later, Gator. So let's just do it this way. No pedal. And you're going to get a little louder. It starts out medium loud I would start out more like a medium soft because I don't want to get too loud. So I'm going to go from medium soft up to loud, and I'm going to plan it out. Each beat, this is medium soft. Then in the middle, I'm going to say on beat 3, I'm going to be medium loud. And then when I get to the whole note, I'm loud. So it's here. And then same thing going the other direction. That's how I plan the crescendo, because if you don't plan it out, you get loud or soft too soon, and then it messes it up. So it says presto. Presto is about as fast as you can go. So, and you have your own speed limit of how fast you can go. It's got to be accurate. So it's just here. You decide how fast you're going to take it, and that's how you play this piece. And I don't see any point in playing it for you. I already sort of played part of it. It's pretty repetitious. The last line is here. And at the end, the right hand is tied, so you're going to hold it down for 8 counts. And here, and that's it. This is a nice little piece.